Hey everyone, welcome back with part 2 of my top 10 favorite Sly Cooper characters of all time. No need for a lengthy intro, so let's just get this show on the road. Continuing with number 5, Dmitri, who is the first villain in Sly 2 Band of Thieves, and he actually joins the gang in Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. Alright, Dmitri in Sly 2 had the clockwork tail feathers, and he was using them to create an unlimited amount of forged money, okay, with his money printers in Paris, France, in his nightclub that he had there. Alright, and he's a drug dealer by night, and he was a nightclub owner by day. And I just really love Dmitri because I love the way he talks. I mean, he learned all his English from old hip-hop videos, because I assume he's supposed to be French. I'm not sure. But English was not his first language. English was his second language, and he learned all his English from old hip-hop videos, which is just stupid and awesome at the same time. And also, I think he was a really good first boss fight of Sly 2. I admit I did have trouble with him when I first faced him, but after a while it got easy, though. You just have to learn how to dodge him, hide behind those crates of, well, it looked like acid or something, which is the easiest way to avoid his blast of electricity. And then when he's done, you just run up and attack him. And I love that he joins the gang in Sly 2, or in Sly 3. I love playing as him underwater. I thought it was so much fun. Alright. The only problem is you only play as him 2 times in Sly 3, which is really disappointing. I hope that you play as him way more than that in Sly 4. I really do, because I think there was so much more potential that could have been done there. So many more moves that he could have had. And, yeah. So I was really disappointed in that, and that's why he's not higher on this list. Also, in Sly 2, after you defeat him, he's only referenced like once in the entire game, I'm pretty sure. No, twice, actually. So all those reasons are reasons why he's not higher on this list, but I still think he's a really great character, and yeah, so that's it. Dmitri at number 5. Number 4 is the Aboriginal Guru, who is introduced into the series in Sly 3. He joins the gang, actually. He's a mystic from the Aboriginal Outback, and he was captured by a group of miners who started digging and drilling into the outback, places like Ayers Rock, Kate Canyon, Wave Rock, and his home and places like that, searching for opals. And so Sly and the gang come around after they get Murray back on the team, take out the miners, and then he joins the gang. I really love playing as him. He is my favorite new addition to the gang, okay, because you can take control of guards as long as they don't see you and use their powers. Unfortunately, you can't stop with them, which is kind of a bummer. I hope that you can in Sly 4, honestly. And you can also transform to avoid guards catching you and whatnot. And no matter what episode you're in, you'll always transform to the surroundings that are there, which is kind of neat. And even if guards see you, they'll automatically fucking lose you if you do that. So it's really handy. Of course, if they hit you, you'll have to do it all over again. But, I mean, if they hit you before you fully transform, because it does take a few seconds, and you have to do it all over again. But I still think he's a really fun character to play as. Definitely my favorite new addition to the gang. Okay. Number 3 is the Murray. Obviously, he's one of the main supporting characters. He was introduced in Sly 1, just like Bentley and Sly. Although in Sly 1, he did very little. Like, there's 2 racing missions in Sly 1 where you have to race with him, which I don't like at all. And then there's 2 missions where he actually makes a run for the key and you have to cover him. Those missions I think are actually kind of fun and whatnot. In Sly 2 and 3, though, he is a muscle. He smashes through guards. In Sly 2, he can kill any guard in 2 hits. Except for in episode 6 and 7, I know that the duck guards take more, surprisingly. But most guards he can kill in 2 hits. And he actually gets to fight a boss. He fights Rajan at the end of episode 3. And in Sly 3, all small guards takes 2 hits. The Flashlight guards though takes more, actually, but still, he's really strong. The strongest character in the gang, and I just love Murray so much. He's kind of dumb at times, but he's the lovable type of dumb, kind of like Ed from Ed and Eddie. If I were to compare him to that, in terms of his intelligence, he kind of is. He kind of reminds me of Ed in that sense. And yeah, and that's why I love the Murray so much. So yeah, number 2 is Sly Cooper. Yes, the main character is not my favorite, surprisingly, but yeah, but he's still an awesome character, which is why he got this high. I mean, he's the stealth of the gang. He hails from a long line of super raccoon thieves, and yeah, he's the main character, obviously, of all 3 games, and yeah, he's just so much fun to play. It's so much fun to just climb to the top of buildings and jump from building to building, walk on ropes, look down, peering on guards, sneak up behind guards and taking them out stealthily, pickpocketing them stealthily, crawling under tables to sneak past guards, and hell, even fighting guards head on sometimes can be pretty fun. So yeah, but I don't want to spend too much time on him because he is the main character. We all know Sly Cooper, okay? And number 1 is surprisingly most people's least favorite character, but my favorite, Bentley. Yes, a lot of times I have differing opinions on things than most people do. And this is definitely one of those times. Bentley, I love Bentley as a character. In Sly 2 even, and in Sly 2 in Sly 3 he's way better than I think than in Sly 2, but in Sly 2 I still think he's pretty good. You know, he's the brains of the operation. Sly and Murray would be nowhere without his intelligence. That's the thing. They would be fucking nowhere without his brains, okay? Especially Murray, but Sly even too. And, you know, he has a sleep, he can put guards to sleep and then blow them to bits. And in Sly 3, I think he gets even better because of his wheelchair, honestly. Most people would think that'd be incredibly hindering, but I think it's actually way better, personally. Okay. So, yeah. So that's why he's number 1. I just love Bentley so much. Anyways, that's it for this top 10 list, though, and this part 2 did not last very long. But anyways, though, I hope you enjoyed it. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.